All right, guys. The time has come. We must talk about the rumor
Oh, we get to talk about the rumor.
that
This is a get to,
Kyrie
not a got to.
Irving
Oh,
and the Suns are planning to meet during free agency. So, Emma, we have a tweet from Chris B. Haynes who shared today that is what they intend to happen. Obviously, this all tips off tomorrow on June 30th. How you guys feeling?
I mean,
How you feeling? Gerald, you breathing?
I'm breathing.
I mean,
Fire.
listen, much like my appendages, a lot of people hate them or they love it. There you go.
I'm gonna leave that there.
I don't
right?
know where to go with that.
Listen, I think first of all, if there was ever a player in the history of sport that was going to take the vet minimum, because that's exactly what you're asking this guy to do, because a sign and trade hard caps you, and there's a lot of complexities behind that. It would be Kyrie Irving. And there is a part of me that feels like, you know what, maybe, just maybe, he feels like he owes KD one because he kind of bungled that whole Brooklyn situation.
Does he owe him $148 to $198 million? Because that's what he's going to be doing.
He's got plenty of money. He's not worried about that.
A lot of money to give up in your last big opportunity for a big contract.
Allegedly, the last contract was offered by Dallas was like 3 years, 120. So that's all. That's all he's sacrificed.
That's the whole point of this. Is he wants it to be higher with Dallas.
Hold on,
he's floating this information like I might go to Phoenix. You guys don't tempt me.
A minimum contract is the leverage.
I didn't say it was good leverage. It's stupid as hell, but that's what he's doing.
Hold on.
It's a dumb play, but that's the play.
5 minutes ago, you were telling me, "Oh, tinfoil hat." Now you don't want to believe the theory here.
No,
put that tinfoil hat on. Who does KD have a lifetime shoe deal with?
Nike.
Who did Kyrie just have an issue with shoes and has no shoe sponsor?
Where are you going with this?
KD's gonna get Kyrie back with Nike to make him his money back when he signs his minimum deal.
Charlie Day at the whiteboard with all these different
I mean, just to be fair though, like that would be like saying, okay, you're at the Mercedes-Benz dealership and you're looking at a G-Wagon and you're like, that price isn't right. I might go with this Yugo over here. What? No, go fucking with the Yugo then. Like, that's just not, I'm not buying that. Like,
again, I didn't say it was a good play. I said that's what he's doing.
Aren't you, if you're Dallas, don't you just call about that and go,
do it.
Yeah. Okay, we pulled our offer. Good luck.
This is the dumbest game of chicken that's ever been played. Because if Kyrie takes the vet minimum to come here, he's sacrificing anywhere from probably 148 to more millions of dollars that he's leaving on the table to play. It would literally be unprecedented. And if the Mavs let him do that and don't up their offer, they're losing their only co-star that they gave up tangible assets for to put next to Luka Doncic. And guess what message that sends to your superstar who already has not been back? They had a terrible year. They didn't even make the play-in last year.
Well, they gave up.
That's not a good message to send that, like, hey, we traded stuff for Kyrie. We're going to let him go for the vet minimum.
Saddle up, Gerald. Saddle up.
Hold up.
Let
him cook.
Put the tinfoil hat back on. Get a big one. A Texas-sized cowboy tinfoil hat. What if KD said, I'm forcing my way to Phoenix. You force your way to Dallas to screw them over. And then you join me in Phoenix because we're taking down one of the rivals for Phoenix. Let's cook.
Even that's a little far-fetched.
You told me to hold up for that.
My bad.
Carry on.
Carry on.
You asked for this.
There, right. Don't let him cook.
Fair enough. Look, I will just say this. Logistically, unless he's taking the veteran minimum, there's no easy path to doing this, because if it is a sign and trade, like Saul mentioned, you are hard capped at $172 million, and they would have to trade him basically for DA, because if they did it, like let's say Kyrie decided to take campaign money and they did a sign and trade for campaign, well, you'd still have to jettison DA somewhere else first, because you could not go above $172 million in your salary for the rest of the year. So even with those four guys and like veteran minimums, you're still pushing up against that. You still have to worry about sign and trade math. And if you're doing it for DA, like Kyrie would have to sign for like $21 million. And then the Mavs would have to send a third body to a third team to make the math work on that trade. Like, it's a lot to navigate and make happen.
I love that Gerald is dealing in reality here.
Yes.
And we're just like,
Someone has to. We're talking about Kyrie meeting with the Suns for some reason.
Where's Kyrie been? Yeah, like Kyrie's always been in his own world. Like we're talking about an individual who makes some wildly crazy, stupid, over the top freaking things in his life.
But
like
it's never been at the expense of the money. Even when he had to like own up to the shit he tweeted out, it was because his deals got pulled, because they were threatening to suspend him, because they were gonna pull his money. He is not gonna leave $100+ million on the table to sign the vet minimum. That would be nuts even for him.
Saul, you know what I'm
even
hearing?
for him.
You know what I'm hearing Gerald say?
That it's gonna happen.
They're actually moving for James Harden, is what they're saying.
Oh,
Because
no.
you don't have to sign a trade.
I would rather that, to be honest with you, because at least that makes sense.
Do you need a hug, Gerald?
No.
I just listen. If for nothing else, I appreciate this. This content. Because
The chaos? You appreciate the chaos?
Yeah, this is a far better offseason already than it was last year, because all we did last year was speculate about one person.
Right.
It seems like every day we're talking about somebody new that wants to come play for the Suns. And the fact that Kyrie Irving is legitimately moving with the Phoenix Suns, I mean, folks, let's just be real, okay? We just got Kevin Durant, we got Bradley Beal, Kyrie's coming to meet. Hey, this is a far cry from Isaiah Canaan, Shaq Harrison, and whoever else was on that team besides Devin Booker. Those are the two guys I remember. That's why I keep bringing them up.
We could go Mike James. We could go Josh Jackson. Yeah. We could go John Lure. We could go
John Lure. That's a good name. Great hair with
Jimmer.
Man.
I like that Saul's like, hey, every day something new. Great stuff. Yesterday we were talking about Mike James. Today we're talking about Kyrie Irving.
Step up.
Some days are better than others. Let's say that.
Okay, I have 3 things. Let me just real quick. We do have a super chat from Ben. Ben's, thank you for that. Said Girth is right. Biggest calves, biggest brain. Second, I will say, though, the one thing that would maybe
kick your ass. Jesus, what?
The one thing that would maybe make this all worth it, if Kyrie did somehow come to play in Phoenix on the vet min, would be the amount of trash we could talk to Mavs fans. Yeah. We could be like, you and your son couldn't keep this guy that you traded assets to get, and he came to us.
We already have a thumbnail for it.
Almost make it worth the drama.
The thumbnail writes itself. It would be sunned.
Suck it, Dallas.
I'm ready.
I won't lie. That would bring some joy.
It would bring some joy. I did enjoy Shrieker's tweet earlier today that said, "Oh, now Kyrie believes in the Suns' rotation."